I want to share with you some predictions for the housing market for 2024, and they come from a company you all know that's called Redfin. I want to just share a great article with you. Well, you know what, not so great. Kind of disappointed with the title. It says Redfin predicts 2024 will be the year homebuyers catch a break. But will they? Will they? Because I want to dive into this. I highlighted some parts. With home prices falling, really? They're falling? Let's go through that to make sure. And new listings rising. I'm not sure that this article is all it's cracked out to be. First of all, I expected to read this and I was hoping that it was going to be an article that I was going to be excited to read. But the more I read it, I was like, wait a second, they're missing a whole bunch of stuff here. Number one, here, I'm just going to read the yellow parts to you that I highlighted. We're starting to see signs of a shift towards a buyer's market as pandemic-driven inflation takes its last grasp. Mortgage rates come down and more people will list their homes. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to stop sharing really quick because this is the part that the article is completely missing. And I wish that a real estate agent or somebody that actually knew what they were talking about would have written this article. But unfortunately, they didn't. So we ended up with this crap. Here's what's going to really happen, and I'll continue. If rates drop too fast, we're going to have an influx of buyers. With an influx of buyers coming through and not enough listings because most people are locked into their homes that own a home, under 5%. And there's a whole bunch more people under 4% and under 3%. So what's going to happen is as rates start dropping, you're going to have an influx of people. And then those people are going to be like, well, where are all the homes that we want to choose from? There aren't enough. There's going to be this period. And then they're going to be putting in multiple offers again in some areas. That's going to drive prices up. So the thought that this article is saying prices will be falling, I'm like, where is this going to happen? Because there will still be a lack of inventory because for a period of time, there won't be enough homes. So let's keep on reading. That's part one of the thing they got wrong. Home prices will fall 1%. I don't even know where to start with this because nobody knows. So they brought their crystal ball, but it's broken. Prediction number one, home prices will fall. According to who? If interest rates are going to drop the way that they're saying it's going to drop, it's going to end up somewhere in the sixes, you'll see below, or even in the high fives. That's going to bring in a lot of people into this market that just can't find enough homes because there's still an inventory problem. Here's their prediction. Negative 1%. Okay, let's just go with that. Let's keep on reading. Prediction number two. New listings will tick up. Well, if you look at where the home action is, and you'll see it below, but we're at about 4 million homes sold year over year. And with about that, that means that there's barely any more places to go but up. Because at the lowest point in 2010, we had 3.45 million homes sold year over year. We're at around 4, and home prices, they haven't crashed. The real estate market hasn't crashed. So that means that when prices get a little bit better and rates start dropping and those prices start going up, this prediction that you see here, new listings will tick up. Yeah, more homes will start popping up because interest rates will go down. So those people that were hanging on to the home at a lower rate will be like, yeah, I can finally list my home. It makes sense to buy, right? Number three, home sales will increase and end the year up 5%. Okay, this one actually makes more sense because you can see here, they're saying annual, here it is, right here. I'm gonna highlight this for you so you can read it, but you got 4.1 million in total existing home sale for 2024 at the highlighted in blue area. If you go down, they're saying we're going to end up from this quarter one at 4.5 million homes sold year over year. That's a significant amount. I'm going to tell you what the average is so you understand. Average is about 5 million. when we were at the peak of this, which was 2021, when everybody was buying, 2022, it was just over 6 million homes sold. So that's a lot. So that's prediction number 3. Not too bad. I like that one. Prediction number 4, mortgage rates will steadily decline but remain above 6%. This one, I don't know. I would say they're right, but I don't know either. We know that the Fed has said that they're going to continually drop the rate, but that's not directly tied to the mortgage rate. In fact, we know that the Treasury bond is directly connected to that. And if there is a recession, the one thing that you can count on when there's a recession is that rates go down. When the economy isn't doing that well, rates go down. So we have to pay attention to what's happening there as well. So this one, I would say I'm conservatively agreeing with this one. Here's what they predict: mortgage rates, quarter 4 for 2023, 7.3. And you can see they gradually go down. It's going to be nice if it does happen this way. Here's why. There won't be a crash after this. So that means if interest rates gradually go down, there won't be that big, massive amount of people jumping into the market, driving prices up a lot. And that's what we don't want, because and after that, there will be a market crash, a housing market crash. So it's important to pay attention to that. Now we go up prediction number 5. Change will come to the real estate industry. Here's the one I had an issue with because anytime you're reading an article from a specific company, of course, they're going to paint a nice picture about themselves. So here you have homebuyers in 2024 will become even more aware of how much an agent costs and less apologetic about negotiating commissions. I don't know about you, but people have always negotiated commissions with me. I'm not sure that that's completely true. And rather than hiring their own agent, many homebuyers will work directly with the listing agent. Yeah, that's partially true. The other part is when you realize what a disadvantage that is to the actual homebuyer, they're going to think twice about it and say, wait a second, when I hire an attorney, I don't use the same attorney on the other end. I hire my own for a reason, right? Yeah, so that makes sense. And then here's the part that was upsetting. Remember, this is Redfin. All right, here's what it said. Brokerages are already scrambling to prepare for a future in which all or most of the fees from a sale are earned by one agent, not two. They're scrambling. But these changes, which Redfin has often fought for, will be good for consumers who will have more choices about which services to pay for how much to pay. Now, the thing I have here that really upsets me is that they're not only a broker, so brokerages are scrambling, right? They're saying, hey, not us. We've been fighting for you this whole time, right? Not us, not Redfin. We're not a business. We don't want money. No, it's just not us. Yeah, that's upsetting. Number 6, prediction number 6, renting will lose its stigma. That's gone up and down over many generations. But what I find is that we're heading into a time where, because more people are going to be able to afford as rates drop and wages go up, you'll find that more people will finally get into homes. Right now, the biggest issue has been affordability. People can't get into a home for a price that they can actually sustain for a long period of time. So we're in that medium right now. And unfortunately, a lot of them had to rent. So that stigma that renting is bad, I don't know that it will ever fully go away, because most people will always feel like they need to own something. And that's just part of the world that we live in. Now, the predictions keep on going. They bring up government items, but here's what I want you to pay attention to that they got completely wrong. And I'll share the article too. It's the latest Redfin article on Redfin News. The thing they got wrong, which was really upsetting to me, this is why I wish they would consult with real estate agents when they write this, like people who have been in the business for 20 years plus, or even that understand this world well. They're saying that their prices are going to go down and that interest rates are going to go down as well. But they don't tell you that if interest rates go down fast enough, prices are going to go up. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's been circulating that Barbara Corcoran interview multiple times, multiple different companies. But she said, hey, look, jump in now because as soon as rates go down, there's going to be an influx of buyers who have been on the sideline waiting to be able to afford a home. And all of these buyers that are waiting are going to drive prices up. And if you can look at a curve over a very long period of time of home ownership and prices for homes, right? The home ownership desire has always been there and it continues to drive people saying, I want to own a home. But here's the other part, home prices have always gone up, whether it's because of inflation or just because it continues to go up. So this part, they're getting completely wrong. Home prices, we don't know where they're going to go up or down 1%. It all depends on how fast the rates come down because they are coming down. That's the good news. So I want you to pay attention to things. And when you see any predictions, read it and then just laugh to yourself and say, another great prediction from another idiotic company or economist. We don't know what's going to happen. No one has a crystal ball. Just pay attention on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm always trying to bring you what's real and not just some other crap that people throw and blow at you. So have an awesome day.